guys. Good
Hey, everyone.
afternoon. Well, we really haven't made any progress, but we thought we did. And there it is. Lori, can you say something, Lori?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
Okay.
speaking. I'm saying
Okay.
something. Is it up?
Yeah, it's live.
Okay. We
Yeah.
made it.
Yeah. So I have contacted StreamYard, but I haven't heard back from them about what the issues are. So you may hear a little feedback. Hi, Kim.
Hi, Kim.
So today is really about Lori anyway, and her new machine.
Ta-da.
Oh, let me get this over just a
Yeah.
second. There we go. There it is. Go ahead, Lori.
There it
Give
is.
give them the lowdown.
It's the Thor 1341. It came in yesterday with my pink accent. So my daughter says we should name it Petunia. So I guess Petunia is its name.
Oh, so is that it? That's the
Yeah.
name?
Petunia.
Okay. All right.
So that's
Daughter
it.
wins.
I won't be sewing on it. Like I'm not going to sew the whole bag on it today. We're just going to sew for an hour today, guys. But I set it up yesterday. Had a couple of little technical things, but got on YouTube, got those fixed, and it sews like a dream. It's really, really nice. Yep. So I can hardly wait to top stitch. And my tables will come in. I ordered the tables.
Oh, did you order them?
Yeah, I haven't been able to talk to her yet. I think the lady is her name Barbara. I think she must be out of town or away for the holiday weekend or a week because it said she wasn't available. So I did order the table for underneath, but I wanted to find out if she could do a matching pink clip cup, the little
Yeah, I'm sure
clip
she
thing in there.
can.
And then I'm going to order the top stitching table with the pink
Yeah.
accents as well. So I wanted to wait until I talked to her. We can ship it all together and not have to do different orders.
Yeah.
So it can all be in one. Yeah.
So guys, we thought we would try and go live on YouTube together, but we couldn't get it to go. I don't know if they've changed something, and we wanted to see if now I don't hear any feedback right now.
Well, that's good. That's good.
I don't know.
Yes, my matching pick cup, my Yeti matches too. See.
Oh yeah. I love it. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right. Well, why don't you tell them what you're going to sew, and we're going to just try it.
Well, we're just sewing. I'm going to sew up the Regina Phalange from Simply Jen. And I just cut that out this afternoon. I've been wanting to do it for a while. So, yeah, that's what I'm working on. And I'll show you my colors. Hang on a second. Oh, here they are here. That's going to be my main outer color. These are from Sew Yours. Let me get my contrasting color. I keep spinning in the wrong direction now. I've changed my room around. All my sewing stuff is on my left now instead of my right. So that's going to be the lining, the contrast. So it's these three colors.
Isn't that nice? That's
Isn't it
really
pretty?
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So that's what I'm working on. Maybe I should do the straps first. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll do the straps first. Straps are easy.
So, if you're just joining, we appreciate you being here. We were trying to see if we could get rid of the feedback, and it doesn't appear to be as bad today.
That's good.
Do you guys hear the feedback? Yeah, you just hear it with me.
That's weird.
Yeah, I have no idea. I've contacted StreamYard, so we'll see. Yeah, I hear it now too. It's just because I have that kind of personality. Yes.
Well, we couldn't get on YouTube, and we got feedback on the other one, so we're doing good.
Yeah, we're doing good. Yeah. It isn't as bad as it was yesterday. I don't think it is either.
Good.
Now I'm sitting back further. I wonder if that is helping.
Kim said it's not as bad.
Yeah.
Just Debbie hears a little bit, she said.
Yeah. Don't I have an idea? Well, that's what Lori's doing. And I am doing a couple of the little butlers. This is that new pattern by Simple Artful Stuff. These, if you don't have this pattern yet, you guys, I cut both of these pieces out by hand. But these are both leather. I had a little piece of leather left over from the mega wallet that I did in this fabric and also in this fabric. It's all leather. So I just chose to do black for the outside, and then this is going to be what you see on the inside. It's going to be
That's gonna look
so
really
cute. Yeah. These are so helpful. I mean, I now have one sitting next to my my lazy boy. When at night when I'm done with everything, I take my watch and my ring off and I lay him in my little
Oh, that's good.
butler.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, because otherwise I used to just lay him on the table and I'd lose him. They'd get moved off the table or under the couch
Yeah,
or who knows,
on the floor, and then we have to
on the
find.
floor. Yeah.
Good.
So that's what we're gonna do.
Oh, we have a nice group. We have a nice group.
Yeah.
35 of us. That's nice. We're just not going to sew for a little while. Not 2 or 3 hours. Probably just an hour or so. See how far we
Yeah,
get.
just an hour. And then we'll probably do this several times in the next week or two just to see if we can figure out the feedback issue, because I personally think it's annoying.
Yeah. And am I the only one that can't hear it? I don't hear a thing. Mind you, I'm just on my phone, so
Yeah,
it's weird.
I don't know. Joanna says no. Ellie is still working and watching. It's the story of her life.
Poor Ellie.
I know. I'm sorry, Ellie. All right. So what I'm going to do is, since I'm using leather, I'm going to use some of this Aleene's leather glue.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to glue these pieces down here right in the center.
I'm going to move my camera so you can see.
Yeah.
See what I'm doing down here.
And then you go ahead and tell them what you're going to do.
I'm just going to make the crossbody strap first, so that's pretty.
I'm kind of disappointed we couldn't get YouTube to go live.
Well, we can try it again tomorrow if you want to. Maybe, I don't know why it would change. I mean,
I know it.
Weird.
Yeah. So I just put some glue on the back of my piece of leather here, and I'm just going to center it as best I can. There's very little sewing with these little guys.
And I'm just adding 2 links together to make one long crossbody. I'm going to make sure I open my seams. I'm going to put tape on them, I think, to hold them open. And I'll top stitch down both sides.
So hi, everybody. I didn't get to say hi to everybody individually like I normally do, but we both appreciate you being here and helping us troubleshoot this. And you get to see Lori's new beast of a machine.
Yep. It was supposed to come between 10 and 3 yesterday. So, of course, all day long I was anticipating my phone call of my arrival, and it never came. So I finally had to call and say, hey, when's it coming? Oh, it's going to be there in a little bit. So a little bit came and went. So I called again. Oh, let me check. Oh, he's 30 minutes away. And then an hour and a half came and went. It's like, oh, for heaven's sakes. And then he finally showed up at 5 o'clock.
What time did it finally show up? What time was that?
5 o'clock.
Oh, my gosh.
So, I waited around all day.
Yeah. The anticipation. It was just all the anticipation.
It was. It was too much to handle for my old brain.
So, guys, what I did, I cut all this out by hand. She does give you SVG files, but I thought this leather was a little too thick. Let me tell you how thick this leather is.
Oh, Jeannie's asking what machines I've got. Barb, what machine do you have?
I have the Sailrite Fabricator, and then I also have a Thor.
And I have the Thor. What I'm sewing on now is the 1541. And over here, across my shoulders, my new one, my 1341 cylinder arm. Ta-da! Petunia.
Petunia. I love it.
Petunia, because she's pink. So that's what we're sewing on. And my husband said that I'm not allowed to have Barb's phone number anymore because she's an enabler.
Every time I talk to Lori and Rudy's around, I say, "Hi, Rudy." And he goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, there's the enabler. There's the enabler."
It's too funny.
So this black leather is 5 ounces.
Ooh, that's pretty thick.
Yeah, it is very thick, and that's okay. Wow. I didn't realize it was that thick, but that's all right. I will tell you that it is better for these to have something that has some body to it. So look at the temper of this leather.
Oh wow.
Very firm.
Yeah, yeah, I can see why it would be handy for that application.
And here's some other leather that is very soft.
Yeah.
You see the difference between these two? That's what they call temper. But look at this cute little leather. I'm getting ready to make another Takesha with this leather.
Oh, good. I really need to get that pattern. It was so cute.
Isn't this cute leather?
Yeah.
This is, I got this from Peggy Sue also.
Nice.
Yeah. So I got that all cut out, ready to go. But
Good.
these little butlers, you need something that has some stiffness. And I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I think it'll be
Do you
fine.
think you could, if you had something was a little bit thinner, could you interface it with maybe Decaville Heavy? Does it lend itself to that?
No, because it's raw edge.
It's raw
It's
edge.
raw.
Okay, what if you did it like? Is there? Oh no, you couldn't because it's just one piece. I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one piece.
Yeah.
So, most of your vinyls would probably be fine too.
Yeah.
So then the next thing on the pattern piece, it gives you all the holes. You can see all the holes for the snaps. So while this is drying, I'm just going to punch my holes.
I'm just making a strap. It always takes up your whole table. And then some.
Oh, Tashi, I don't have, I have the free version of StreamYard.
Yeah, me too.
I don't pay for it. I'm beginning to wonder if that's my problem. I don't want to pay for it. It is very pricey. It's like $36 a month. And I don't want to pay for it. I have cameras and stuff. So with the free version, we are limited to a certain number of hours per month. I've never exceeded it, but
And you only can have so many people join you.
yes. So no, I don't pay for it. I don't plan on ever paying for it, but you never say never. I don't believe that's the reason. I did a little research, and there are other people that just recently started having some feedback echoing issues too. So we'll see. We'll get it resolved one way or another.
We will.
I know. I'd rather buy material. Lori playing it through her speakers on her end.
No, I have no speakers on my end, just my phone.
Uh-huh. Let's blame it on Lori. Everybody.
Blame it on me.
Are you with me on this? Let's blame it on Lori. It's Lori's causing all the feedback.
It's Ethel.
It's Ethel.
Blame it on Ethel.
Oh, you guys.
That you're having problems. Lucy's having problems because of Ethel.
Wait until you see. Probably next week, Lori and I will go live. We have something that my neighbor Terry, who I've gone live with, made for Ethel and I. Wait till you see it. I just mailed it to Lori this morning, so it's going to take a hot minute, but she should have it next week sometime.
It's Tuesday today. We might be lucky. I might get it by Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Marion's asking, what is your strap for?
My strap for is for the Regina Phalange by Simply Jen.
I have that, and it's on my. I probably have 20 patterns on my list to make.
Well, I had to think of something I wanted to do. I knew we wouldn't finish the whole bag today, but I've been wanting to do it. And I
Yeah.
really don't I don't have a lot of projects cut out laying around. So it was like, okay, what can I cut out that I wanted to do? And this was the one.
Now, how long do you think it took you to cut it out?
A couple hours. Like when did we decide to do this? 10 o'clock ish this morning,
Yeah.
11 by you.
Uh-huh.
I just sat here and yeah, a couple hours.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't hurry.
Okay.
And I'm doing the small one. I'm doing the hand there's three sizes. There's the handbag, what does she call the middle one? The tote and the traveler.
Oh, that's right. There are 3
There's
sizes.
three patterns in the one, so it's a really good deal. But I
Okay.
decided just to go with the handbag because it was smaller, and thank goodness I did because I definitely wouldn't have had enough material. As it is, I ran out of lining, so I'm gonna be doing some.
I love it that Mona's calling me Lucy.
Well, there's Dawn. Hi, Dawn.
Hi, Dawn. Hey, I'm gonna go get a finished one of what I'm doing.
Okay.
So I'll be right back.
Yeah. Okay. And I could show. I guess I could show on my computer. Let me just pull it down here just a sec. So I'll go back to the top. See if I can get it to come down. Here, I'll bring this. I don't know if you can see it very well. Let me bring this up. That's it there. Well, there's the three sizes.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
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 So I'm doing the little one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So what I'm making is the I guess it's her newest pattern, the Little Butler by Simple Artful Stuff. And I knew about these little guys a long time ago, and just with any pattern, it takes a while for them to, come out. And when she released it, I was like, oh my gosh, these are the cutest things ever. I use this all the time. So it comes in 2 sizes. One is a large and one is a small. And I wonder if I'm talking too loud. I'm going to lower my voice and I'm not hearing any feedback.
Interesting.
Can you still hear me okay?
I can.
If I talk like this?
Yeah, but are you going to be able to do that through the whole live?
I don't know. That's interesting.
That's why I think it's some speaker on your end. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's definitely.
So anyway, I'm making 2 of these. This is all leather. It doesn't have to be in leather. But I had little small pet pieces of leftover leather from the 2 mega accordion wallets that I made, and I thought, why not use these as an accent?
I think those would be fun for traveling. Like if you went on a cruise or something, just to have that in your suitcase to put your jewelry in at the end of the night.
Yeah.
I think that would be a really good idea.
Yeah. So, I mean, these are so fast to make. I cut them both out by hand, both pieces. Now, she does give you SVG files, but this leather is 5 ounces, so it's pretty thick. So I couldn't cut it out. I didn't even try on my scan and cut. But I glued the leather down in the center here on both of them, and then I'm just going to stitch them on so you can see, like on this one.
Oh, Dawn's going on a cruise. There you go, Dawn. You need to make that with you to take with you.
Oh my gosh. The beauty of it, you open it up and it doesn't take any room. It lays flat to travel.
That's perfect for that.
Then when you get somewhere, you just put it together and your stuff is, in a little pouch. Cute as can
Asking
be.
questions. Lori, is the bag you were sewing the one from the show Friends? It's the name is from Friends. No, I'm not a big Friends aficionado, but the girl that does the patterns, Jen, she's a Friends fanatic. So all of her handbags have
Yes.
references to the Friends show.
Yep.
So I guess this is that where it came. I had to laugh because I thought it was the funniest name for a bag, and then
Uh,
I realized what it was. It was like someone's alter ego on Friends. It made sense after that.
it's the alter ego of Phoebe, I think.
Yes, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah. What pattern do you recommend for a man's wallet?
Oh boy, I hadn't really made a man's wallet.
I have. It's the new pattern by
Car threads.
no. Brandy and oh, I'm gonna go get it. I have it right here.
You know, another one who does a men's wallets is Sonar.
Yes.
She has quite a few men's wallets. She does a lot of cork, but Sonar has men's wallets. Yes, it was Phoebe. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I really like this pattern. It's called the it's there's shit this it comes with two, but the one that I really like is the David. It's named after Brandy's late husband.
Oh,
She
nice.
didn't get it released before he passed. But the reason I really like it is it lays flat. So you open it up and you've got credit card slots here and here. You've got a money clip. So it does take a money clip. And then on the outside, you've got slip pockets here and here.
What's it made out of?
This one's made out of cork,
Okay.
but you could make it out of leather. You could make it out of any non-fraying fabric. But I like a lot of men's wallets that I have made don't lay flat. They kind of lay like this.
Yeah.
And that I think that's kind of annoying, but this one is nice. I actually have another one all cut out. And then the Daryl wallet is after, oh, what's Brandy's it's pin it up pattern, so it's Brandy and oh, what is her name? She and Brandy have pin it up patterns together. Anna, thank you, Dawn. I could see her face and I couldn't think of her name. That's terrible. But this one is named after her husband, Daryl. Very simplistic. It's just it's got two places for credit cards, and then has a little opening here for cash or whatever you want. Very minimalist. But this is a brand new pattern, just been out, what, Dawn, a few weeks, by Pin It Up Patterns. Very cute. Oh, there's my friend Brenna. Hi, Brenna.
Hi, Brenna. Sorry, we
we
didn't know we were going live today either. So
we didn't. We just
Nope.
kind of did it. We're trying to fix this feedback issue, and we're not being very successful.
and we just didn't want to sew alone. Let's be honest.
Yeah, this is so much more fun.
It is.
It's so much more fun to have you guys with us, and then I get to sew with my friend Ethel.
Yes. And we
So,
have a laugh for the afternoon because it's far too hot to do anything outside where I am.
oh yeah,
It's
it's
miserable
terrible.
outside. I went and fed it 8:30 this morning and I was already sweating.
Yeah, your poor horse.
Yeah, we were supposed to go riding tomorrow, but I said no, it's too hot.
Yeah,
Too hot. And plus,
We're-
my roofers are supposed to be here tomorrow. Oh,
do
and
they
I
do
don't know.
the?
I don't know if Cynthia's on. Cynthia's going to come and visit me. She's here visiting her daughter in Huntsville, and so she's going to come by.
Oh my gosh, you should go live.
Well, we would, but it just depends. She might have to come with her grandkids and her daughter. So I don't. She just wants to come and say hi, and
Oh, okay.
so I don't think we'll be sewing or anything. She just wanted to stop by. Here she is. Hi, Cynthia.
Well, take a picture.
Oh, we'll take pictures. Yeah, we will when she gets here. We're just trying to figure out when is a good time. I just was with getting the roof done. I didn't think that the next couple of days would be a good idea.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody asked earlier, Debbie, how we met. So, yeah. So, I don't even know how long it's been actually.
Well, how long has it been since you got your knee done? It was last year, spring or summer, because when I came down to see you last October, when we were
Yeah.
going to the Keys. So it must have been last. It was not too long after you got your knee done.
I got my knee done a year ago, February.
Yeah, so I think it must have been springish, springtime kind of.
Yeah. So we met, she was, Lori was one of my subscribers.
Yep.
And we just kind of connected. You know how you just connect with certain people? And Teresa, one of my admins, had to step back because of things that were going on with her. And I asked Jan and Brenna and BJ, I said, what do you think about Lori? Well, I won't tell you what they said.
Oh dear.
Just kidding. And so we invited her to be an admin. And really, since then, I mean, Lori is a very good seamstress, and she makes beautiful bags. And she started her YouTube channel.
Yep, Mark helped me a lot with that.
And we just decided, let's do some sewing together. So we've been alternating lately, her channel or my channel. And then it was last October?
Yes.
She and
Yeah.
her husband were on their way down to the Key West. And we're right on the way down there. And they stopped and
Stopped for a couple of days and did a sew
yeah, and we sewed live together here.
we haven't stopped since.
Yeah.
It's
And that's
been
the
fun.
story.
And I really don't have this is so nice for me because I have no one to sew with. Like I don't have any friends close by. No one does this, so it's so nice to be able to. I'm here alone, but I'm not really alone. It's nice to be able to talk to everybody and see everybody when we can, and
Yeah.
it's nicer than sitting here by yourself. Although that's okay too. But
Yeah.
it's just fun.
Exactly. So this is what I just did, guys. I just sewed this on. I sewed this piece in the bottom. Now, I did put some of that Aleene's leather glue in the bottom. What time is it? Okay, we got about 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. And now I'm going to do the same thing with you. And then I'm going to add my snaps. And we'll be done with these.
You're using plastic snaps or metal snaps?
I'm using 14 millimeter magnetic rivet snaps.
Okay. Brenda, I'm sewing the Regina flange. I'm just doing a boring old strap at the moment.
And you guys, Brenna's little baby Maggie is 3 months old. Can you believe it?
What was that, Barb? I didn't hear that.
Maggie, Brenna's little girl, is 3 months old now.
Oh my goodness, where does the time go?
I don't know. And she is the most precious little thing you've ever seen. She's very happy. She smiles.
So cute.
Very precious. I can't believe it's been 3 months. Brenna can't probably believe it either. Yeah, Nancy, I tried to go live on YouTube with Lori. I couldn't get it to work. No idea. So we decided to try StreamYard again, and there's a little feedback, but it's not quite as bad. So now I will say that this is 5-ounce leather. If whatever you're using for this isn't this thick, you may want to use some little washers. I don't think I'm going to need any washers for this. I know. Nancy, what is that about? No idea. All right, I'm trying to decide.
Pretty sure I had all my hardware here. Maybe I didn't grab my slider. Oh, there it is. I knew I had it. Now my room is a little bit discombobulated because I had to move some stuff because my cart used to be over here to my right. Now my cart is back over on the left-hand side of me until I move my quilt machine, and then I'm going to move the machines again to the other side of the room. So
It
it'll be a
really
bit.
is amazing how much just moving a cart like that just puts you all out of sorts.
Yes, now everything's on the left-hand side instead of the right-hand side.
Crazy. Okay, so with these, I tried these with the 18 millimeter snaps, and they're just too big. So I do have some 14 millimeters, and they work so much better. Let me show you. So you can see these are the 14 millimeter. The 18 are they just take up too much space.
How are you feeling, Brenna, after your emergency gallbladder surgery? It was totally unexpected. Those snaps look good on there, Barbara. I like that.
Thank you. I dropped one in my shoe. It's in my
Actually, in your shoe. It's funny.
Dear.
That would be kind of annoying to walk on for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm putting the female portion on the sides. Let me show you. So I'm putting the female portion on these sides up here. And then I'm going to put the male portion on the other side. It takes 4 snaps per little butler.
And I think it only too, if you only had the cam snaps, those would work too. Would they, the plastic cam snaps?
I don't know if I'd use plastic.
Okay.
I don't think I would use plastic, but any metal cam snap would probably work.
A little bit sturdier, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then just make sure you're getting them on there right, in the sense that you've got your
They're on the right side.
snaps
Yeah.
going like this. I have to always think about it because otherwise I'd be,
Get them on the wrong side.
oh, that would be very annoying. And I'm just using some gunmetal today.
And I'm using light gold.
I love light gold anymore. I don't know why, but I really started liking it.
I got into gold. My daughter always said I had to do gold. I was really into rose gold for a while, and she said, "No, that's out. You have to use other gold." So
Yeah, gold. Yeah. Okay, so that's what I have so far. So the female portion are on these ends, and then on the outside are the male portions. I'll go snap those once I get these other. And then these are done. That's how quick these are.
Oh, and the time it took me to make a strap. They're good.
Yeah.
So there's my strap done with my gold.
Oh yeah, let me see. Let me see. Nice. Very nice.
Yep. Let's get on to the bag. Straps are boring. I can do those off camera. I'm curious to get started on this front. Okay. Pattern here. I have to look at the pattern because I haven't made this one before. I don't even know what my seam allowances are. Oh, there we are. Okay. Now I know. Now I'm going to have clips at the other machine as well. Mind you, I'm kind of in between both, so I can swing back and forth pretty easy.
You know, you're going to find that you're going to want duplicates of a few things.
Yeah.
Even though I have this cart right here, which does help. I still have duplicate rulers and tape.
I did have two machines in this configuration when I first moved here. I started out with just a Juki 8700H.
Mm-hmm.
And then started realizing that a walking foot would be really nice. And was watching Garth a lot at that time. That was like 5 years ago, maybe 5-6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching Garth do his leather work, and I just loved watching him. And realized that a walking foot machine would be really cool. So I started shopping on Facebook Marketplace. And every time I saw a machine, I'd call Garth and say, "This is what I found. What do you think?" So he helped me buy my first console walking foot machine. So that's what I started out with. And then the next one I sold that and put the money towards this one. And I got this one, when did we go to Nashville? 2 years ago, September? Has it been 2 years?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so it's been this September. This one will be 2 years old.
I'm just grabbing my press.
Well, at least this was laparoscopic, Brenda. It goes quick. My husband had his in and out in 15 minutes. It was like quick surgery.
Isn't that crazy?
Literally, it was kind of funny. You went in, and this was quite a few years ago too. So we get to the hospital. Of course, you have to be there early, and they took him back. And I thought, well, now what am I going to do for an hour or two? And I walked up and down the hallways, found myself a cup of coffee, sat down in the waiting room, and next thing I looked up, and the doctor's there, and I thought, oh, what something's happened. Where you're supposed to be doing surgery on my husband? And he said, we're done.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
And the recovery time is so much better. And
Yeah. I wish it was that easy for the knee.
I don't regret doing my knee, but
No,
I'm
neither do I.
even a year and a half later, I am not ready to do another one if I had to. Thankfully, I
I'm the
don't
same.
have any issues with my other knee.
I have a little bit every now and again, but nothing super major.
I don't know about you guys, but I have to stand up to do this.
Iron is on yet. Let me turn my iron on. I'm kind of cocooned in my space now. I'm in a little square. Yeah, that's what I feel like, Dawn. You know what's coming, so the second one is always not one you want to take lightly. But I'm glad I had it done, though, still.
Oh, yeah, but not something you do unless you absolutely have to.
Yeah, true. Definitely not a walk in the park.
Mm-mm.
But now that we had it done, we can walk in the park. That's the difference. See?
That's right. Okay, guys, I'm almost done with these, both of them. All right. Let me move this honker of a machine. Oops. All right. The little butlers are
We just wore
complete.
them out, Dawn. We just wore them out.
So there they are. Look how flat that is. You just throw it in your suitcase. All leather, and then you put it together when you get in the room. And you've got a cute little tray to put your rings or your jewelry or your keys, whatever you decide. Isn't that the cutest little thing ever?
I got to make some of those for sure.
Oh my gosh. And just having that little pop of color on the inside.
Yeah. Very cute.
They are just so adorable. This 5-ounce leather is probably on the edge of being too thick. I mean, it's fine, but I wanted something that had a pretty, firm temper. So there you go. Look at them. I mean, they're so cute. Elsie, these are the Little Butler. It's a new pattern by Simple Artful Stuff. I mean, they're so cute. These are, I made mine out of leather and I cut them out by hand. But they're just little trays that when you go, you don't have to have them to travel. But if you want to travel with them, you just open them up and they lay flat, take up no space. And then you get to your room, you put them together and you have a little tray, a little butler tray. Not that I've ever had a butler. To put your little change, keys, rings, earrings, whatever you want in them.
Just a little catch-all. You can have it by your front door to keep your keys in, or
They're so cute.
that's it, Barb.
That's it.
Now what are you gonna do?
I am gonna go make we're having a set. What time is it? It's only 10 after 4, but we didn't eat any lunch. So this is what I've eaten today. Don't judge me. I had a couple peppermints. These. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm out of them in here. Oh, that's disturbing. I had a couple of peppermints. I've had 2 cups of coffee. Actually 2.5. I had 2 peanut butter crackers.
Yeah, you need something good.
And that's all I've had to eat today. That is
I
terrible.
did have a sandwich at lunch. That was it, a ham sandwich.
That is terrible. So I'm gonna go make us a nice big salad, and I might boil a couple eggs and maybe put some tuna fish on it or something.
Yeah.
That's bad. I didn't realize that's all I've eaten today.
I'm having problems with my corners here. I don't know what it is.
It's
They're
not
annoying me at the moment.
hard.
You have to press them.
Oh, Brenna, the meatloaf was stupendous. You know, funny thing is my neighbor Terry, who you guys know, we've done lives together. Um, she brought something to me the other night, and her husband came in, and we live in an area where there's a meat market, and so a lot of people go there to get their fresh meat, hamburger, chicken, fish. They have excellent grouper and stuff like that. So that and steaks. So and it's just as cheap as Sam's or the grocery. It's actually cheaper and it's better quality. So we go there, and she said she went there the other day and got a meatloaf because they make really good meatloaf. And she saw somewhere where people make meatloaf hamburgers out of meatloaf mix. Have any of you guys ever done that? So you mix up, you know, just like you're going to make a meatloaf, and you make it into patties for hamburgers. Excuse me. I said, I'm going to have to try that.
Well, it's kind of all the same thing, isn't it? You just put your eggs and breadcrumbs and all that good stuff into a hamburger patty.
I don't do that. A hamburger patty, I just add salt and pepper, and I don't add anything to a hamburger patty.
Okay.
But I'm going to try that now. I think that sounds really good. So, but Tony prefers me making the meatloaf. He prefers that over the meat market
That's
meatloaf.
cute. I think that's nice.
So it was really good, and we had meatloaf sandwiches the next day. That's the best part of having meatloaf, actually. It will stretch the burger. Yeah, making me hungry. I know it. I'm starving. Nancy, I'm gonna have me a whorehound. You know, the feedback has basically disappeared.
Interesting.
What is that about? I hear it just a little.
I'm using my zipper jig to get my zipper straight.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Cynthia, meatloaf sandwiches with lots of mayonnaise, real mayonnaise. To die for.
Sounds yummy. I do love a good meatloaf.
Mm-hmm.
I don't eat a lot of meat, but I don't. There's some things I'll eat that are yummy.
You know, we went to Aldi's this morning. We have a brand new Aldi's, and neither of us had been there, so we said let's just get in the car and go up there and see what they got. Of course, you know I like to browse.
Yes, I understand that.
And I go in there, and I'm kind of going. I start at one end of the one aisle, and I'm just looking. I'm picking things up and touching them and seeing what they are. And Tony looks at me like, "What are you doing? This is going to take 4 or 5 hours just to get through all these."
They have some interesting stuff, and they get some good kitchen deals in quite often. And yeah,
So I personally am a huge potato fan.
Yeah.
I love mashed potatoes.
I do too.
Love mashed
Matter of
potatoes.
fact, I have a bowl of homemade potato salad. I might have to have a bowl of that pretty quick.
So we were walking by the refrigerated section, and they had some of oh, what's that restaurant? Oh, Bob Evans.
Oh yeah,
They
the
had
Bob
some
Evans.
Bob Evans mashed potatoes. So I got some of that. So maybe I'll have a little bit of that with my salad for dinner. Anyway,
Sounds good, actually.
so.
I have to admit, I had never ever been one for. I guess it's the way we were raised too, but for somehow now I'm hooked on the instant mashed potatoes. I've never had instant mashed potatoes before in my life until this year.
Do you
Never.
like them?
I do.
Do you really?
I do. Even got my mom hooked on them. They're just so handy. I guess maybe it's because they're so handy. And when I'm busy and with Rudy away at work, I don't want to have to spend half an hour in the kitchen just cooking for myself, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So they're just, I love them.
Aren't they kind of runny?
No. You should get yourself a pack and make a
No.
pack.
No,
Yeah.
I like the real thing.
Yeah, I do too. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But these are good. These are good.
Hmm.
So there's my zipper in the sides.
Nice. So that is not a quick bag.
No, it's not. And I'm having a little bit of problems at the front already. I think I just need to get my lining in the back a little bit better.
Yeah. Well, guys, it is 4:15. We said we
Yep.
were going to be live for an hour, and the feedback is still there, but it is a little bit better. And I think it's because it's better when I talk softly.
Interesting.
That is just very weird. Because when I talk softly, I don't hear it at all.
It's really funny.
Anyway. Well, this is what I made. Little Butler by Simple Artful Stuff. You guys should go try it.
And I'm just working on the Regina
so
phalange.
fast.
Yep. Maybe when I get to the top stitching part of it, I'll go live and we'll see what I'm like on my new machine when I get to top stitching.
Yeah, why don't you do that on your channel?
I will. Yeah.
Are you going to do that tonight or tomorrow?
I don't think I'll get to it tonight because I was a little bit short on some of the lining fabric, so I quickly ran and ordered some more. I tried to cut it out, thinking some of the lining won't show, so I'll just see how far I get today.
Okay.
Maybe it'll be tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for joining us. I know this is 2 days of just us sewing, but today was really about trying to figure out what the feedback issue is.
It's showing off Petunia.
And showing off Petunia.
Petunia.
Isn't she a beaut?
She is.
And you sewed on her, and she's very smooth, isn't she?
Yeah, she's very smooth. I FaceTime with Barb last night because I had a couple of questions. Because she's the expert, you know.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she helped me get them. I helped fix a problem that I had that she had. So we kind of figured that out, and yeah, got it working.
And so maybe one of our next lives we'll both sew on our 1341 cylinders.
Oh, wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
I'm trying to wait. I definitely want to get my tables. I hope that she gets back to me this week. How long did it take for you to get your table when she ordered it? Do you remember?
Oh, less than a week.
Okay. So she's not too far away from me then.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be the same. Yeah. Good.
Well, thank you guys. We appreciate you.
I
hope you have a good night. And I'm going to go make some dinner.
Yeah, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, the like button.
Oh, yeah.
Do that.
Below Jeannie's Designs, there's a thumbs up. Please click that. We appreciate it.
And then if you haven't gone over to my channel, go over to Wild Pony Designs and subscribe. I'm getting close to 900. I'm getting close.
That's fabulous.
Yeah, so Barb and I can do more lives over there. We have fun over there too. So
yeah. Well, the next one, we'll do the next one on your channel.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Everybody.
Bye-bye.